What's up, everybody? This is the 10 Round Patriot coming to you today with the Green Dragon Tavern Chats. I wanted to just get my feet wet, see what it was like to host my own chat, see what it required, and all that good nonsense.
Woohoo!
No topics tonight, just me here playing around, me and Reb. So,
What's up, party people?
yeah, what's up, people? Looks like we've already got 5 viewers. That's pretty awesome.
Right on, right on.
So, nothing wrong with that if you ask me.
Cool. Well, cool. Since this is intimate, um, I got something I wanted to talk about.
Go ahead, let's hear it, Reb.
So the stuff that's happening down at the border and whatnot is pretty freaking crazy. And so the wife and I were talking about it last night, and I basically told her, the Minutemen are going down there, and I have a feeling it's probably going to turn ugly. And the feds have already basically, gave the ICE agents paid leave, because they're taking over the operation with Homeland Security and the Border Patrol and all that. So there is no immigrations and custom enforcement going on, and so I just told her, I said, the Minutemen are headed down there. I believe they're going to Texas, and I think they're going to secure the border one way or the other. I don't know if they're going to try to impede the flow of people coming in as far as the buses and stuff, or if it's just they're going to do what the government's paid to do but won't do, and that's secure the border. But anyway, so I basically, they're the first line of defense, and if, God forbid, if the feds overreact, unlike the Bundy Ranch, and they bring harm to, the first line of defense, the Minutemen and their brothers and sisters, then, we're going to have to get in our vehicles and head down there for a second line of defense.
Absolutely. I mean, I 100% agree with you. That can literally strike a war between two countries if our federal government won't protect us.
Well, the Patriot that goes and puts their ass on the line and is going down there to secure my border for themselves and their families and myself and my family and my children, for our safety, I got their back. They're my brothers and sisters, and I'm not going to sit idly by while they're abused by a federal agency. I don't care if that's the National Guard. I don't care if that's the Border Patrol. I don't care if that's Homeland Security, FBI, CIA, Al Qaeda, fucking Taliban. I don't care who the fuck it is.
I agree with you on that, Reb. As everyone probably knows, this is a pretty big thing to me, being invaded by another country and our government doing nothing about it. That's the reason why I've been standing up and giving the reports that I can. So that's a pretty passionate issue for myself. So I know the feeling you have. I don't have children, but this is still, if I do have children, I don't want to leave them a crappy country.
A lot of patriots sign up for the military. They don't really know the full deal. They don't know the military-industrial complex and how it works, and it's basically a corporate enforcer. But what I'm saying is, all us freedom-minded people, we have to have each other's backs. And if my brothers and sisters go down there to secure the border and they're met with unconstitutional, resistance, then I have their back, and I have to have skin in the game.
I feel you on that. I know exactly what you're saying. If we don't stand up together, we're all gonna hang separately.
Yeah. And
where do you draw the line and you stand up?
Yeah. And I was having this conversation with the wife, and it's like the whole Bundy thing all over again, except now they know the MO.
Yeah. Yeah, they know what to do. I mean, they know how fast the people are willing to respond. You know, the Bundy thing, it took one video to go viral, and look at all the thousands that showed up. Same thing with the Marietta. You know, one video went semi-viral, not even kind of viral, just it had a big enough presence to where a ton of people, hundreds of people came to protest. Hundreds of people came to try to stop more buses if they stop. And I know what you're saying about all these ICE agents about being paid vacation. They're leaving. So if no one's there to do the job and only people are standing up are the patriots, well, we need to stand up together.
There's two jobs that the government is supposed to take care of. Number one is border security. Number two, it's to manage the military. But we've sold out to the corporations, and you know, I don't care what side of this argument you're on, you know, where this is a humanitarian refugee malarkey or this is something else. That's not what I'm talking about. Once you're in country, boots on the ground, you're fighting for your brothers and sisters on the right and left of you. It's no longer about politics. It's no longer about chain of command. It's about saving your fucking ass. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I just don't, you know, where you seen that video that I posted or I showed to you earlier. I posted it out in the views or out in the YouTube chat of where there's a group of organized people messing with the Border Patrol. You know, are they? It just blows my mind. You know, it really does.
Yeah, I'm glad you shared that because I saw it and I posted it over at Liberty and Firearms Social Club on the G Plus community, and you know, basically it was an organized run at the border and an area in which there is no real fences. It's just a free-for-all, and there look like, you know, at least a dozen or more border agents and a couple of hundred, you know, illegal immigrants or terrorists or whatever you want to call them. And they're throwing rocks and bottles at the agents, and the agents are using pepper spray. It's like the rules of engagement are a friggin' joke.
Are a joke, yeah. You know, you throw a rock at a cop as an American citizen, he has every right to shoot you, right?
Yeah.
Because that's considered deadly force to them. Yet these Mexican citizens throw rocks at our Border Patrol and they use pepper spray? I wouldn't be surprised, you know, I don't want to sound stereotypical, but they probably eat hotter shit on their food. You know? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, so, they're like Riddle Girl. You know?
Yeah, they're like Riddle Girl.
They put pepper spray on their cornflakes.
Yeah. So it doesn't, you know, it just blows my mind. You know, when do we change the rules of engagement? When is it you assault us, we shoot at you? Yeah. When is it you cross the border, we shoot at you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this may escalate to that.
It can. It can, especially like you said, with the militia heading out there. And what border is this, Rebel? Is this the Texas border?
I believe it's the Texas. I believe it's the Texas border.
Okay.
You know, I don't want to give out. I don't want to give out too much information. People in the know, they know, but you know, I don't want to alert any authorities or
no, of course not. Of course,
you know, anything like that. But the Minutemen are in full effect, heading there. And what I'm saying is that it's the Bundy thing all over again, more or less. And you know, these are the conversations that we need to have with our loved ones, saying, "Hey, this may be the start of the next American Revolution." And there's no armchair quarterbacks on this one, man. I mean, those
there can't be any armchair quarterbacks.
Those people are heroes going to put their ass on the line for all of us, and if they're met with violence, there needs to be an overwhelming show of force that we have their back. Remember,
Yeah, everyone.
we have the Constitution on our side. We have, you know, your whoever you pray to on our side, and this, you know, we're living in strange and wondrous times, I guess. You know.
Very true. And you know, one thing that worries me is I'm in a bordering state. So realistically, if we start something and something starts in Texas and it pushes over into California, I need to be ready at a moment's notice to, like you said, go stand with my brothers, to be able to shed blood with them if a need. You know,
Yeah,
and to those 11 watchers, I don't know where.
What was that?
Go ahead, Rep. I was going to say to those 11.
I'm on my phone, brother. Sorry.
Brother, I keep walking all over you. Go ahead. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
I think it's me and the lag. I was just going to say, you know, if you want to, I don't know if you have the capability of putting the link that you shared with me earlier in the external chat.
I did.
Oh, well, you're already way ahead of the game. That is frightening because if it hadn't been for you sharing it with me, I would have never known of its existence. And to me, they got helicopters in the air. Yes, they had backup coming, but we're talking, it looked like 50-1 odds to me.
Yeah.
That's just a guess.
Yeah, there was over 100 people, I would guess. You know, and these people were, I don't know if they were trying to come in or if they were looking to just start messing with the Border Patrol and try to get a reaction out of them because of what's going on recently. But to me, it looked like there was multiple people trying to come in. There was a lady who had crutches in one leg.
There was a dude holding a small child. But look at the dynamic here. Okay, if they're busting in, if our federal government is bypassing the Constitution and taking in what they say are refugee children from Guatemala, El Salvador, you know, from all over the place, and they're giving them amnesty here, well, what kind of signal does that send to your typical Mexican that is, you know, within running distance of the border, who probably has family or friends over here? You know, what are they thinking? Hey, it's a free-for-all. Now it's the time. Let's all rush the fucking border, the southern border, because, you know, they're letting these other people in free and clear and giving them amnesty, so let's do this. I mean, it makes sense to me.
Yeah, it makes sense to me too. You know, like you said, if everyone out there hears that, oh, America's allowing everyone in, well, then I'm going to think, hey, this is my opportunity. These guys aren't going to stop me. Let's all go together, and if there's a big enough group, well, they can't stop us. And once we're in, we're free to go where we'd like to go. So it makes sense. You know, that's probably what happened. Maybe that group was trying to come in. I couldn't tell you. I wasn't there. I'm trying to.
It most definitely looked like they were trying to overwhelm the Border Patrol and come across the border. And I mean, if you think about it, it looked like a pretty reasonable strategy. So if that's what we're dealing with, you can't fault the Border Patrol for not having the resources, especially under the circumstances now, to stop such a mass exodus into the friggin' United States.
Yeah, 100% agree with you on that. You know, if they're having a hard time to the point where Texas Border Patrol agents are quitting because they won't let them enforce the law, how can you expect them to stop hundreds of people from coming in at any one given time? You know, and especially where there's no border and the only thing separating you is a canal, and a halfway dried canal at that.
Well, there's lots of places amongst the southern border that have no fence whatsoever, and is a free-for-all, you know. So
yeah, there's plenty of area to cross, but that just happens to lead into one city to the next. So once they're in that city, I'm sure they'll blend in because of the people who live around, and you won't be able to know who's here legally and who's not.
well, I mean, that's the thing. You know, we're at a point in history that you could be an illegal and blend in any city, town, uh, anywhere in America. I mean, I don't know of any place where there isn't non-English speaking people. You know, they're all over the place. So once you're here, how the hell are they going to? I mean, they could easily um, assimilate right into, you know, the populace, and no one would know the difference. I mean, they can't even keep
That's
track of
true.
the government can't even keep track of the the people who come here on work visas or school visas or anything else. There's no tracking program. They do the old, you know, honor system to where, you know, you have X amount of time to work, and then you have to reapply or go back home or yada yada yada. Well, if you decide that that's not advantageous to your situation, you just stay here. There's no enforcement to look for these people and find them and send them back to where they came from.
Not like how it used to be in the 80s, that's for sure.
So anyway, man,
No,
I'm glad you fired up a little chit chat, man, because you know, I got this on my mind, and I just want to let all our brothers and sisters in the militia know that, you know, we got your back, and we're not going to allow them to be intimidated or you know, their rights to be trampled on when they're standing up for all of us.
Yeah, 100%.
This
I
is
agree with
Bundy.
you on that.
This is Bundy Ranch 2.0, in my opinion.
Don't get mad at us because we're doing the job you won't.
Yeah, and I'm not even talking about, like, you know, the illegal alien situation. I'm saying that
No, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, Reb. I'm just being vague about what I'm saying.
right. Oh yeah, yeah. But you know, I'm just saying that you know, that the people that are going down to the border to do what they think is right, um, they have the American people backing them up. They may not have the federal government, but the federal government is supposed to work for us.
Yeah.
So
Problem is everyone knows they don't care about if they're working for us anymore. They print the dollar, so they don't need our permission anymore. Now that they just have unlimited supply, yeah, just why not print another billion?
right.
So yeah, I agree with you on that. You know, we need to be able to stand behind the people, and if someone's going to try to power us and try to stomp us out, we need to come together as the people of this here United States and stand up and say no more. Enough is enough. You're not going to put. This is the last time you're going to push us around.
Well, and this isn't, you know, this isn't a racist, you know, oh, the poor children type of deal here. What I'm saying to you is, and to everybody that watches or listens to this, when the militia organize and the Minutemen organize and they go to a place, they have the backing of the American people. And if our federal agencies and our government don't understand they work for us, then we have a problem. It's not only the people rushing the borders that are a threat to America, but now it's become anyone who would go against us. So you can read.
Yeah, anyone who will stand up against the people.
Yeah. Anybody that goes against the Constitution, the highest law in the land, and won't obey their oath, and would you know, stomp on the rights of the people, they're tyrants, and they need to be dealt with accordingly. Anyway, so
Absolutely.
I don't know. I was just asking you, man. You know, before you said, "Hey, I'm going to do a chat." You know, have you had this conversation with your significant other? Because I have.
My wife knows Rebel realistically, I'm at any moment's notice away from leaving her, and possibly for good. You know, she knows that I stand for the Constitution. I stand with the people, and that I'm willing to sacrifice, to be a sacrifice if need be, to that the future of this Constitution and this idea of America continues forward.
Right. Well, cool, man.
I've had that conversation with her. She knows that I'm just a small fish in a giant pond, and any minute I can be swept away.
Well, you know, the reason I even brought this up is stupid Homeland Security terror alert, you know, level thing where they used to scare the public with it. Well, we're on a level orange, you know, we're hyper alert here. Well, that's where the American people should be right now, because it's pretty apparent that that we're not abiding by the Constitution. There's no rule of law, and I'm not going to sit idly by why fellow patriots that are trying to protect this country are going to be abused in any fashion. So, with that being said, you know, we're on high alert. You want to invite some people in here, or do you want to? Is anybody else?
I'm trying to send out links. I'm not 100% sure if I'm doing it right. You know, like I said, this is.
Here, I can help you out with that. You want to shout out the room, because I don't know how many people we got, but happy Friday night.
I'll go ahead and
everybody.
I'll go ahead and shout out the room, and I tried to send an invite to a few people. I don't know if it's doing it right. It says I'm sending it. It just, I can't tell you, because this is, like I said, my first time doing this. So anyone that's trying to get a link, I'm sorry if it's not coming to you. I'm doing the best that I can. So let me see who's in the room. Who is in the room right now? And I should have had this up a little bit earlier. Actually, I should probably change this to back to me. That way I don't have to. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's see. Okay. We've been live for 22 minutes now, it looks like.
Nice, we popped your cherry.
As well as we've got 17 comments in the room.
Awesome.
We're going to give a shout out to the room real quick before I read through the comments. We got Tactical Tony out there. Looks like we've got JQHL, Son of the Republic, Joel Sweatman, Mike, Tactical Tony, Derek Ward, Paul Pinkston, I think that says Pinkston, yeah, and then K Candy, as well as Jay Watt. Watt. Yeah. So it looks like we start at the bottom. Jay Watt's saying, "What's up, everybody?" or "Hello, everybody." Anyone, like I said, I did share on the 10-Round Patriot. I shared that. What's up, Sting? I shared that. The video of those, I guess, organizers try to raid the U.S.-Mexican border. You know,
it was a damn free-for-all.
Yeah, it was a free-for-all.
And you know what? I was on high alert already, and you know, talking to the wife, you know, and then that was last night, and then you shared that with me this evening, and I watched it, and I'm like, okay, so my spidey senses, if you will, are correct. We got a serious problem here.
Yeah, that should say something when you're discussing it with your wife, and the very next day I'm able to bring up something that's basically what your fear is happening. You know, it can turn out to something extremely ugly if someone doesn't stand up and do something.
Well, you know, the fearing the border being overrun with immigrants, because it already is, and our government's helping them.
No, no.
What I'm saying is the Minutemen and the militia that are going to engage in doing border security, if you will.
Yeah.
I don't want to go into many details.
No,
I just want.
That's my same fear, Rebel. That's what I'm talking about. You know, I'm trying to be vague and not throw any ideas out there for someone to do something stupid. But I know exactly what you're thinking. I'm choosing to not say it the way that way it doesn't come out. So you know, it can turn ugly fast if someone doesn't do something about this. And I'm talking about that's you, federal government. You need to step up and do what you're supposed to be doing, which is your job, securing the American people, not fighting against us.
But then again, this could be planned opposition. This could have been planned knowing that patriots would stand up and go en masse to the border under these circumstances, and then that's what they wanted them to do so that they could put them in a bad light and you know, start something.
Yeah.
And, you know, we need those we need those men and women that are going down to the border to know that they're not alone. We got their back. They're obviously the first line of defense, and there'll be a second, there'll be a third. This may be the catalyst for what's inevitable.
Yeah, you're right. This could be just a train heading down the track, and you know, they just don't know the bridge is out, but you're not stopping that train. So it's just a matter of time before something happens. So I understand what you're saying. You know, it's just, I don't know, maybe I'm optimistic and hoping that someone will stand up and do something. Someone will stop, you know. Hey, can we get Sting? I know you know this a little better than me. Can you get Tony an invite? He wants an invite in here. I don't know how. For whatever reason, it's not allowing me to send him it. I mean, I've sent it to him twice.
Yeah. I don't know if he's in my circles, but I'll check.
Wow. I would have sent him one, but I didn't see him online. So he's got too many accounts. I don't know which account he wants me to send him.
I sent it to both, so.
Well, he never sends me any links, so fuck him. Just kidding.
That's too funny.
Nah, I'm just playing. If he wants to tell me...
No, I know you're right.
If he wants to tell me which account, I can, or, you know, whatever. Which account is he commenting on?
It looks like he's commenting on his Tactical Tony 702 account.
Okay.
So.
He's in my favorites. So
I emailed it to his YouTube account.
Nice.
All right, you hear that, Tony? If you're out there watching, bud, YouTube account. He said he can't find it. Here, Tony, I'm going to go ahead and send it to you this way, bro, all right? I'm going to send it via cell phone.
I got it.
You got it, Reb?
He'll be in here crashing this chat in a matter of minutes.
Nice. Nice. So, yeah, you know, I'm very passionate about this too, Reb. You know, I realize that at any moment we could collapse, and we're just discussing it earlier today. You know, my partner thinks it's going to take, you know, we're 10 years away from a collapse, and I truly believe that I could wake up tomorrow and it's martial law.
I hope he's right.
You guys want to catch me up this?
What was that, Reb?
I was saying I hope your partner's right and we're dead wrong.
Yeah, so do I. And what were you saying, Sting?
You want to catch me up to speed since I was at the Sting and Linger plant all day long today?
Oh, wow, nice. Looking forward to some videos, huh?
No, not of the plant, but I did get some more sauce.
Oh, that sucks. I was hoping you'd have a walkthrough of the plant, you know, maybe a little bit of how it's produced. That'd be something cool to see.
Actually, in about 2 weeks, you might see that.
All right, cool. Basically, we're talking about how the militia or the Minutemen, excuse me, are getting together and they're heading out to the Texas border to do the federal agent's job. And I also, in the link in the outside chat, there's a link that I posted of a gang. I don't want to call it a gang, a horde of Mexican citizens trying to invade America. I mean, I'm talking, what would at least 75 to 100, and they're being held off by the Border Patrol. These people are throwing rocks at them. The Mexican citizens are the ones who posted this video. So they're throwing rocks at these Border Patrol agents, and the Border Patrol agents are throwing a little bit of Heidi's personal. Damn it, what's it called? That's that crappy pepper spray stuff that they have.
Mm.
So it's just these people are throwing rocks
and bottles,
and bottles, and they're pepper spraying them.
Yeah, can't throw lead back, huh? It'd be politically incorrect.
That's what we were saying. Where does if I were to throw a rock at a cop, he had no right. He had no problem shooting me, right?
Yep.
I have no problem shooting anyone else.
If you even had a bottle in your hand and made a gesture of throwing it, you would be shot dead.
Exactly. Yet these guys can get away with it.
Well, they're Mexican.
Well, it could be anybody. They could be from any country, because apparently there's an open border policy happening. All these people are not from Mexico, and so maybe I'm the only one that's going to say it, but I mean, anybody, if there is real terrorists, can just stroll on in right now. It's a free-for-all. It's like a kegger that got the word around, and you planned on having a little quaint party, and the next thing you know, the football team showed up, and then they called the swim team, and then the next thing you know, you got 3 high schools in a friggin' a party that was supposed to be for 20 people. It's out of hand. It's a free-for-all.
Has that happened to you before, Red?
Yeah, well, I've been on, I've crashed a few parties. Let's just put it that way. I do have a cool story. I think it was in junior high school. My neighbor, his dad was going to go out of town, and we planned this massive kegger, and he got in trouble like right before the weekend when his dad was going to go out of town. So his punishment was his dad made him go with, and we planned on having a kegger at his house. And this idiot said, "Here's the keys to my house. Go ahead and have the party."
Wow.
What's up, Tony? Welcome.
Yeah.
What up, Will?
So
That's good you started one, man. I was about to start one.
yeah.
Nice.
See how we all great minds think alike?
That's what they say. That's what they say. But I've seen 2 Hondas that look stupid, so stupid minds must think alike too.
Shout out to the couple of people that already donated to this trip, so this trip could be happening for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
So shout out to them, and just make sure everybody checks that shit out. Gonna make that shit happen, dude.
Are they wanting to be anonymous, or can you tell us who they are, or no?
Most of them just want to be anonymous.
Gotcha.
I'll ask a couple of them, but what I was gonna ask is, dude, we need to have something to like give back to these people that are donating so much and shit. Like, there's some people that will donate a lot, and it's like we don't got no shit to give back, like no Green Dragon shit or nothing like that. So.
Well, the Green Dragon started out as just a soapbox, a pub, just a therapy session, and it's turned into a friggin' media resource. And so, we're unprepared for the seriousness and the popularity of the situation.
Well, I heard you guys talking. That's why I was trying to get in and get on the link about the whole border thing, man. That's why I'm trying to get down there. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was trying to jump in on that, and dude, I'm trying to get the fuck down there. I mean, I already told my boss what's up,
Well, what say you, dude? I mean, have you seen the video we're referencing?
No, I haven't.
Well, you might want to
Let me go ahead.
keep up to speed.
Let me go ahead and drop it in here. I'll drop it in here, firm rep.
And then the other thing is, like I said, the Minutemen are.
Oh, the Minutemen video? Who put it out? Because I think I seen the Minutemen video.
No. We're not talking about that. I'm just saying the militia and the Minutemen are headed to the border to do what the government should do, which is secure the border and protect this country. And if they're met with federal resistance for exercising their constitutional rights, then we got a serious problem. This is the Bundy Ranch 2.0.
Well, I'm supposed to go and pick up. Well, I'm gonna be quiet about that. But yeah, on the way out there, I'm supposed because I'm bringing pretty much all my gear. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch over to a different platform when I get there because I'm not flying with nothing. So I'm gonna have all my gear despite obvious firearms. So.
Go ahead and take 2 minutes and watch that video right there, Tony. I posted it in the chat, in the internal chat.
All right.
That way you're seeing what I showed Reb earlier today. I don't know if you've seen that, Sting. You might want to watch it too.
Yeah, I'm working on it right now.
All right. But yeah, no, you're right, Reb. It could literally turn into another standoff. And obviously not between the immigrants and the Minutemen, but between Americans.
But the video's old.
Wait, how old is that? I seen it today.
It's over a year old.
No way.
Yeah.
Well, but that doesn't mean that it's not relevant to what's happening now, because there's still no, there's no fence built. There's plenty of places that are wide open, and all it takes is the willpower to do it. And, with the current situation, that may have been a beta test.
Can I point something out on this video that you just shared?
Apparently you can't.
Reb, I'll tell you what, motherfucker. This video that you posted in here that I went to watch, it was published on November 26, 2013, so almost a year old.
Still relevant to me.
Yeah, me too. Because I was on high alert before that I even saw that video, but I never did see that video, and to see the methodology of that group that gathered there isn't much different than some of the things I've seen currently with La Raza and a bunch of these other organizations and groups that think that that the southern states are really theirs and they lay claim to it. And let's face it, the population of the United States is quite diverse, and a lot of people are already here that don't have, aren't here legally, I guess you should say.
Yeah, man.
I seen that on at work today on my partner's Flipboard, and that video was rolling around. So I don't know why it's so old and still going around like that. Maybe it's just because of everything that's going on. It's relevant to showing that these suckers they're coming in.
Well, dude, the thing is, you know what I mean? It's just like Reb said. If anything happens, dude, to those people that are going down there,
Looks like we lost Tony.
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying, it's just like Reb said, though. That's what made me want to jump in here. Anything happens to those people, but you know what I mean? I think that we need to have somebody over there just like on the ground to show if it's really, because when you were out in Marietta, the rumors were flying just like at the Bundy Ranch, but we had people there so we could put down those rumors, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm thinking, the same thing out there. I'm down to go, you know what I mean? What do you think about it, Reb? You think it's stupid? Grab that. That's dangerous.
I don't think it's stupid, son. I think it's the right thing to do. You know, we need to have somebody down there to show what's going on.
Yeah.
You know?
Damn, man. I'm gonna try to get a tripod for this cell phone. I got a tripod for my video camera, but you can't live stream with that shit.
Bro, you don't even need a tripod. Get an adapter.
Oh,
Let me.
I already have.
Yeah, you have a tripod, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they sell adapters that'll hook up to your tripod.
I need a microphone. I need a motherfucking. I need all types of shit.
I feel you on that, bro. I'm looking into buying a microphone pretty soon, and as well as a lot more stuff. That way we can come up with some better videos while live streaming.
Yeah.
Because if we're trying to report the truth, let's get it as quality as possible. So,
Yeah, I'm down to go down there, man. So let's make it happen, Green Dragon patrons. How many does it say that is out there?
we've got 33 viewers right now.
Right on. It's
Sorry
Friday.
about that. I had the compressor going. So, somebody addressing me?
Yes, sir. Looking for your blessings, sir, on this mission, sir.
Well, you know, it's not lost on me that as popular as the Green Dragon is, and as big as it is, that nobody from Texas, who's like, you know, close, wants to, you know, give us a heads up and let us know what's up. It seems kind of strange.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a good thing to go down there then, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, Tony, you know, right now, I'm a little concerned about the Bundy Ranch too. I mean, that shit ain't over. Are they gonna wait until, you know, shit's full tilt on the Texas border before they go back into the Bundy Ranch? I mean, you know, what say you?
I don't know. I think they'll wait till after the election. They'll wait till after the sheriff election and see what happens. And then if the guy gets it, his buddy, which most likely will, then they'll go. But yeah, I mean, dude, if all this funds comes in, I don't have a problem making a pit stop at Bundy Ranch. You know what I mean? It's just, dude, I have zero funds except for what people are gonna put towards this project. Dude, Saturday I'm trying to go trade out of the car I have just to fucking get some breathing room, just to get some pocket change. That shit is crazy right now. So, I don't know. Hopefully this shit goes good, this whole fundraiser thing, and I'll be out there, and we can have eyes and ears on the ground that's real, not no bullshit. Like, you know how everybody likes to sensationalize shit. You know, fuck all that. We need to have legit correspondence down there.
I even seen it with Alex Jones and his little info wars on them sensationalizing the Marietta stuff. So
he's like, yeah, he's like yelling at us. He's like, tell him this is it. He's like talking over the guy, completely talking to the border agent to where you can't even fucking hear what's actually going on. He's just yelling at the mouthpiece or the earpiece.
1776, right? Good.
Well, look at now that you bring up AJ, why the hell doesn't he have a crew there in Texas? Am I not correct?
Yep.
Not a donut shop close enough.
Dude, they will show up after the Green Dragon, just like the Bundy Ranch.
Here's the thing, Reb. They're going to show up when everything is safe and calm and there's a big enough thing to where he knows he's not going to have to bail out any of his guys. You know, Alex Jones gave his guys the permission knowing that now there's no more buses coming. Let me go ahead and cover the story now, because I won't have to worry about anyone getting hurt. He's a late-time respondent. All right, Tony, so let me show you this, all right? See this adapter right here? Come on, get your happy over here. You see this adapter right here?
Yeah.
This right here holds the iPhone, right? And I'm pretty sure that's what you have.
Yeah, I got the 5.
This right here is my piece that goes to the to the tripod mount. All you have to do is buy one of these adapters. Huh?
How much are you charging for that?
Oh, this adapter was $3.
Right
So,
on.
you see
Yeah.
there? And then that hooks up to this.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna fucking. I need to work on the link, dude. I don't know why the link doesn't work on my page. You got to go all the way to my other page to do it. It doesn't work on my fucking page. It's just a dead link. So I don't know, dude. Hopefully, you know, the Green Dragon and people outside the Green Dragon will make this shit happen, because we gotta get somebody down there who's just gonna, you know, it'll be taken care of, dude. It'll be represented right. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm going out of my element, so I'll make sure I do it proper.
Yeah, well, last thing we need to do is have another fundraiser to get your ass out of jail. So,
Right?
gotta be smart about it, you know? Gotta be smart about it. You gotta go there and just not try to keep the peace, but just don't get in the way of anything unless your life depends upon it. And then don't hesitate to save your own life. That's just my 2 cents, of course. So, let me go ahead and do another shout out to the room since we've got 37 viewers. I didn't expect that for my first chat.
Right. Shout out to the 10RoundPatriot for having the balls to open up the dragon and say, hey, hey.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I give him more credit for some of the other things. Opening the dragon's easy. I've done it many times. So if I can do it, it's not worth a shout out. That's all I'm saying. You did much better stuff than that to give a shout out for.
Looks like we got the caregiver, son of the Republic, Eric Ward, Optimus Android 26, Entendio Fabrizio's out there, JQHL, Mr. Tommy Boy 9, and it looks like we're all caught up right there.
Any good comments from the peanut gallery?
It looks like the caregiver put, what about the 2 nukes that's still missing on the plane, or and the plane? Now this, see any of the Fed raids, and they've got a link posted up. Seems like overkill for one child molester. So I don't know what that is. Alex Jones is nothing more than an agent, provocateur, nothing more. Looks like we got Son of the Republic is saying, in my opinion, I think the government is keeping the border open in hopes that a terrorist group comes across and commits attacks. That's why they can look down. Sorry, hold on, my contact. Look down. The country would be perfect. Excuse me, or a perfect excuse for martial law. So I agree with you on that. You know, that's probably why they are keeping the damn thing open. Give them a reason where they don't have to do anything but to just call martial law.
Or after they false flag the scenario, they can blame it on, you know, oh, well, because of the interruption in the border security, they were able to get in and pull off this thing, just like NORAD had a stand down on 9/11, and they also had drills going on. I'll tell you right now, if there's any drills anywhere, look out, because that means they're going operational.
Yeah. I would definitely look out for that. Let me go ahead and refresh the room that way to see if anyone else is out there who we could shout out. Chris J. Barton's out there, QC Hemp 420, Chad Lilly, and looks like we're all caught up again.
Cool. Well, thank all the people for coming into the Dragon on an off night and participating.
Yep, I appreciate that, folks. You know, like I said, this is my first time trying to run it. I don't know how successful I'm being with no agenda to have, you know, push forward, I guess, but I'm here. So, thank you for all of my co-hosts, my Dragonites, as I like to call you.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here, guys, and not letting me wreck this thing so bad all by myself. Even though, hey Tony, what are you eating, bro? No, don't turn that camera off.
I'm eating marinated, or I'm eating Mexican chicken and carne asada and shit.
Hi.
Hi.
She's making you Mexican chicken when you could be having them Navajo tacos, bro? Nah. Hey, you've never lived life until you've had one of those.
Oh, you got it?
You had it?
Have I had it? Are you kidding me? What kind of question is that?
I don't know.
That's like one of my favorite things in life right there.
Oh my god, it is so good.
Yeah, they're amazing.
Tony didn't like it.
Are you kidding me, Tony?
Liked it.
It's all right, brother. It's all right. You know, some of us like stuff, some of us don't. So.
No, it was good. It was good. I liked it. It was like a fucking burrito, but with bread. I mean,
bro, it absorbs all the flavor.
Yeah, it was good. I ate it. I'd be down to eat some more.
Those are the best thing. Like my aunt, man, she makes the best things.
But people can't say I'm totally racist. I'm supporting the Mexican market that's down the street, right? So that doesn't make me totally racist, right?
Well,
they just opened up. It's a local business, so I'm like, fuck it, I'll go there.
It's hard to be racist against your own race, though. I don't think that's technically. Well, maybe.
Maybe.
I really don't have any topics. Does anyone have anything they'd like to talk about tonight? Maybe we can talk about that instead of having, regular old nonsense.
Well, the only shit I have is not really of any value, so.
Says who?
Says me and
One man's
Rebel.
trash.
As soon as I open my mouth, Rebel will be like, "That's stupid."
Let's hear it. This is my chat tonight. Let's hear it, Sting.
Nope.
Damn it.
I'm gonna take my ball and go home.
Why even tease us?
All right. As I said, I've been out all day getting supplies for hot sauce stuff, and we got some interesting stuff. But that's really stuff that you never even think of that they can put in sauce nowadays. It's crazy.
That's crazy. Coca-Cola sauce.
You would like that, wouldn't you?
I really don't like Coke. I'm a Dr. Pepper man myself.
Oh, I love Coke.
I bet you do.
That's how I keep my physique.
Yep, that's how I keep mine. But yeah, now that we're tanking it, should we call it maybe a good hour that I did, and then take it off?
Yeah, you were chatting for what, over a half hour before you decided to send Stinger an invite? I see how it is.
No, good sir. I was having a hard time figuring out.
Rebel was actually the one that did it.
I had to ask him. I couldn't figure out how to do it. So, all right. Thank you for everyone for coming out tonight. Let's see if we can get a shout out. Who everyone wants a shout out? Starting with Sting. I'm gonna go ahead and close it since basically I just wanted to get out there and open it to see what was going on, see what I needed to do. So next time when I come at you, be ready for it.
For those, for my shout out, for those who believe in a higher power, thoughts and prayers to my friend, the Swedish paracord nut, if you guys know who that is. He's relapsing pretty bad. In fact, it's worse than it was originally. So pancreatic cancer is no joke, and so that's where my thoughts and prayers are tonight.
Sorry to hear about that. I'll make sure to keep him in prayer. I lost a close one recently to that. Not pancreatic cancer, but cancer. So, Reb, go ahead. You're next, bud. Any shout-outs?
Yeah, I want to shout out the 37 people that joined us tonight. Thank you very much. You know the Dragon. We're, anytime, anywhere kind of deal. So it's always nice that we can pull 37 people away from their busy Friday night to come join the conversation and share thoughts. So, I just want to shout out the Minutemen and women that are going down to the border and the militia
and everybody else who walks the walk and talks the talk.
Amen.
For all those people, sorry, before 20, really quick. Yeah, for all those people who are standing up for what they believe in, whatever, even if I don't agree with it, if you're standing up for what you actually believe in, more power to you.
Yep. All right, Tony, you're next, brother.
Just shout out to the Dragon, and then check out the videos that are up on the Dragon and on my channel about going down to the border. If you guys want to see somebody from the Dragon fucking go down there, bam, I'm gonna go to the hot spot, Nuevo Laredo. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go down there.
Perfect.
That's high desert calling right now, so I'm out. That's all I got. Peace.
Peace. All right, and folks, I just wanted to say thank you again for coming out, supporting me tonight. I didn't expect 37, 38, I think is what we got to at our tops views. I appreciate it. I'm just trying to do the best I can, and I wanted to be able to know that, hey, if I ever needed to, if I felt I had something groundbreaking and I wanted to open it, I wouldn't have to get help, and I could just take care of it, or start maybe even have my own night, So we'll know. We'll see. Who knows what comes up in the future.
Mule would love that if you had your own night, just so you know.
Would you?
No, Mule would.
Oh, Mule would? Nice. So, yeah, my first shout-outs, I want to say thank you for Rebel Solutions for helping me out tonight on getting those links out there, as well as everything you do, brother. I appreciate you. As well as Stinger, of course. Go check out the Poison Stinger. He's a great guy. Has some good reviews on some hot sauce. Crazy man for trying it, but he does have some good reviews.
We got hotter ones now.
I bet. And Tactical Tony, guys, let's get them sent out there to the Texas. Let's see what's really going on out there, and we can't do that realistically without your guys' help. So, I'm not a rich man, and I know none of these people on the panel are rich men. We're everyday folks just like you. So, I appreciate you guys coming out tonight. And go check me out, the 10RoundPatriot. I've got some more videos coming up. Expect to see, hopefully, another live chat come on Sunday, when the next round of buses are supposed to be coming in. So with that, I'll go ahead and close it down. Thank you again for stopping in and watching the Green Dragon Tavern Chats.
Cheers, everybody.